What is up, guys? It's Flash back with some more charts, another video. It's Thursday, March 27th, about 5:57 p.m. Eastern. Gonna keep it short for you guys today. We're gonna look at Bitcoin and strategy, and then strategy measured in Bitcoin. So just to start out, here's Bitcoin on the daily, on the line chart with the rainbow wave overlaid. This is the power law at play. And so continuing to turtle, right? We're continuing to have price action fall outside of this domed consolidation. You know, this is very normal. Something I'll point out here. When we've done this in the past, we've kind of had like a bearish flag. It looks like a bear flag kind of coming out of the consolidation, which can throw some people off, right? But that's exactly what we have here too. Like, this looks like a bear flag. But I'm bullish. I am bullish. I think we're going higher. I know there's some bad news in the world today. But we're at the case with the business cycle and the money supply where this is kind of pointing to higher prices. So I'm gonna stay bullish right now. So here's another look at it. We can drop into maybe the 3-hour time frame. Here's that bear flag that I had. I'm actually gonna zoom into the 30-minute for this video. So on the 30-minute, looks like we kind of have a bull flag here recently, right? And so I'm gonna pull up, go on Hike and a She, and we'll really zoom into this for you guys today. So I think we're kind of getting ready to at least break out again, right? And so this is the distance percentage from the 30 period moving average, this indicator, and there's a little downtrending line. You know, you can kind of see it on price too. But I think we're getting ready to kind of pop up above this, and once this breaks out, that means we have at least one more leg. So I would just keep your eye on that. And now let's look at strategy. This is on the daily. And I mean, we're looking for this type of move, right? So I kind of copied and pasted at least this downtrended resistance line and overlaid it over here. So I'm looking for this move again, because I do think Bitcoin is going to continue higher. And so pulling up the global M2 money supply days offset indicator. I'll show you the settings on this. I've adjusted this to 41 days offset. And I mean, this is like following to a T right now. So I would expect, if this is going to continue to follow along, like, we're going to stay flat and down tomorrow, and then Monday or Tuesday I'm expecting this to continue. Like, again, this is following spot on right now. And so this is, I think, at least going to bring us up to about 550, you know, in mid-May. And I'm looking for this. We want this to turn up. We want this to keep going up. This is the global M2 money supply. So that's really what I have my eyes on for strategy. But other than that, price action looks great. We'll pull up like the Ichimoku cloud. See, we're still kind of getting rejected by the cloud. We want to push through that. And so I think another sideways or down day. We're going to continue kind of bull flagging here. I'll pull up the 30-minute, take the cloud off. So something I did have on this chart was some parallel channels. I don't know where they went. Here they are. So yeah, we've kind of fallen outside the channel, but this is what I was talking about the other day. Like, I think there's kind of bullish patterns all within this chart, right? So even though we fell outside the channel, like this is still going on with that money supply chart. Like this is that kind of bullish consolidation I was looking for. I'm expecting us to kind of hang in here a little bit longer. I think at least through the end of this week, at least through Friday, and then Monday, I think we're going to continue higher. And that's, again, following that global M2 money supply indicator. Last but not least, we're going to look at strategy measured in Bitcoin. One of the best looking charts right now. It's hard to find a chart that looks this good against Bitcoin. Like we talk about Bitcoin potentially being the hurdle rate now. You know, probably always has been, but instead of like the S&P 500 or, you know, 7%, 10% a year, you know, Bitcoin is now the new hurdle rate in my opinion. So we want to look for assets that are going to outperform Bitcoin. And that's a hard thing to do, right? So strategy is one of the only ones in my eyes that looks this good. So, you know, all that to say, we'll pull up the Ichimoku cloud on the daily. You know, we're just breaking out of the cloud here. And we'll honestly overlay M2 money supply on this chart too. Like this arguably lines up better. So when we look at it, like it's kind of hard to position. So we're just kind of stair-stepping up, I think. So all that to say, I'm still bullish. We'll go back to this chart. This is what we have to keep in mind. This is the bigger picture. We'll go on to the weekly. We'll hide our drawings. And we'll put this on the regular scale. And when you zoom in like this, I mean, this is kind of what I'd like to keep in mind. Like this is the power law on the regular scale. Like week by week, this main green line is going up and to the right. This is the Bitcoin network growing. This is the hash rate growing. This is the transaction volume growing. And this is price growing. This is a power trend. It's not an S-curve. It's growing as a city would or a seashell. Like they all grow in these power laws, a power trend. And so look up what a power law actually means. It has to do with time and the expansion of the network. It's to the power of n, and it has a 0.95 correlation. Like it's a legit thing. So I'm not saying that it's like the future and end all be all, but it's the way the Bitcoin is growing. So when you just zoom out a little bit on the weekly chart, like this thing is out of control. Like just keeps going, right? When you look at it like this, it's like, holy crow. So put it back on the log. Here we are. That's a wrap for me today, guys. Hope you found this valuable. Drop me a like if you did. I'll see you in the next one.